I have been off for a couple weeks. I have not been off for a couple weeks. I have been working very diligently, starting with a new business. I want to talk about that coming up next. Good Wednesday, everybody. Today's Wednesday. This is going to be my video editing day. I've got lots of videos. I've got a video that I'm editing for another channel that I'm helping support them. And then I've got some videos I'll be creating for Udemy. I'll be working on at least one, maybe two of those tonight. I'll see how I can chop those up into maybe a couple different videos. And I've been off the YouTube channel for the past couple weeks. I've decided to restart my old business. And this is not my old business. This is a new business, I should say, but taking a lot of the lessons learned from my old business. Talking about owning a business or running a business or anything like that, one of the key components to being able to start your own business, unless you plan on doing it all on your own, is hiring quality people. Here is the issue, young ladies and young gentlemen nowadays. It is very hard to find quality people, even for internships nowadays. 1 out of every 50 are excellent, and maybe 2 more out of that 50 are trainable, pretty good and on time and trainable. The secret to success, you're going to work for somebody, you could think that you're going to start your own cupcake factory right after high school. That's great. Unless you have experience in business, working with other businesses and so forth, don't think that you're going to be automatically successful if you don't have any experience in it, right? It's kind of a pipe dream, and it is very taxing on you physically, mentally, financially. And anyways, so when you're younger, you're going to end up wanting to translate some of the skills that you've gotten from college or from high school and translate that into a job, right? Here's the thing, is that you have to, if you really want to get a good job out of high school, out of college, you have to start young. 14, 13, you need to start being interested in something right then and there and start working on it. And I'm not talking about gaming. Now, yeah, can you be successful in gaming? Sure, but I'm sure it's like 1 out of half a billion that's going to be really, truly successful on that. I've met quite a few of these gamers, and they think that if they just play really good, and I can't say that they're bad players, they're good players, but they think if they just play long enough, somebody's going to come from the internet and scoop them up, right? They're going to oh, this person plays great. And that's not the case. It's not the case for any job. You have to market yourself. You have to have a personality. You have to be able to talk to other people. You have to have a wide variety of skills. This goes for any job, right? Unless you're one of those Rain Man working down in the third basement of the big black box there at Fort Meade, and they truly are the Rain Men down there. You need to have some sort of personality, right? And because you're going to have to, in some way, you're going to have to listen to what somebody says and translate that into an action or activity that you are going to get paid for. It could be something as simple as, hey, I want you to go wash the windows and sweep the sidewalk in front of the business. If you don't have very good listening skills and you only kind of sweep right around the front door, you didn't accomplish your job. You're end up wasting somebody else's time because now they have to, at a minimum, tell you how to do it again or tell you to do it again. Somebody gives you somebody asks you a question. You're in your first interview, and they say, okay, so tell me why I should hire you. And the first thing you come back is like, well, what are you looking for? Well, the first answer you're answering from your potential new employer is putting it back on them to do the work for you, right? And they're going to be like, this interview's over. Have a nice day. how do you make yourself useful? How do you make yourself valuable to not just yourself, but to anybody else? And one day, if you do want to start your own business, how are you going to do that? If you're not valuable to yourself, how are you going to have the motivation, the energy, and the know-how to start your own business? People aren't going to give it to you. I'm going to start the greatest, world's bestest cupcake factory ever, and the customers are just going to come. That's not true. Customers will not know that you exist. They will not know that your new cupcake factory exists. And you're going to soon learn that. You're going to have to go out there and you're going to have to bring people into the store. That goes for any company. If you make something, if you provide services, you're a car mechanic, whatever, you have to advertise yourself. And then, first to get people in the door. And then second, the advertising is how you do. So even if you are working for somebody, a mechanic, for instance, a barber. Barber's a great example. People will probably know where this barbershop's at because it's been there for 10, 15 years. Same thing with a shop. You do quality work for them, they're going to come back and ask for you next time. Now you've got customers. Your own customers. Of course, it's the business's customers, but now they're also your customers. And if you're going to start your own barbershop or start your own mechanic shop, now you have your own customers. Like, you start handing out your cards. Hey, next month I'm starting up my own shop. It's going to be at this address. Hey, give me a call whenever you want a haircut, or give me a call whenever you need, services on your car. That's part of the personality too. And by and large, the quality of work that you do. It's also how you address people. You treat them nicely. You treat them with respect. You don't overcharge them. You give them a quality piece of, or whatever they pay for, you give them something quality. All right. This is something that, starting up my new business, hopefully we'll be off the ground in about the next 2 months. I'm going in with a business partner. He's very motivated. He's not got all of the 20 plus years of experience that I do, but he's ambitious, learns very quickly, and we're going to be just fine, I think. And the thing is, too, is that we're already looking at where we're going to have to hire people. We get 1 or 2 contracts deep in, and we have to hire people. And how do you hire these quality people, right? And it's something we have to definitely think about, and also what happens if we want to have interns, right? Interns come work for us. Granted, you're going to get paid like $15 an hour and no benefits, but they're going to get valuable skills that they'll never get at the university. They'll get at a technical college, but they won't get at the university unless you come to my classes, and then I'll make sure you have some of these skills at least. So come to my classes, and I'll make you better. I'll make you some of the smartest IT folks coming out of the undergrad courses, in this town at least. That's my 2 cents. I want to be able to hire A players. The problem is that the whole mentality of A players is going away. It's people concerned about what other people think about them. A true A player doesn't care. A true A player cares what other people think about them, but that's not their primary focus. The primary focus is putting out a quality product, having quality knowledge, having quality skills. I don't know how to motivate you guys to do this. It's something for you to think about. It's something to start grading yourself on. Every day you wake up in the morning, you should have one singular goal, and that's do it better today than I did yesterday. And even if you can only do one thing better than you did yesterday, that's in the right direction. And then you never let that slack. You never let that stop. You never go backwards. And if something happens to knock you down backwards, you get your ass back up and you chug it again. You don't even worry about what knocked you down. Pay attention to it so it doesn't happen to you again. But you have to have that presence. You have to have that character that is going to drive you forward. You have these things and you have valuable skills, I'm going to hire you. All right. I don't care if you have a degree. If I need a pen tester or a technical writer, and you've been a little hacker in your mom and dad's house for the past 5 years, and you're only 19 years old, and you can show me that you know what you're doing, well then all I have to do is teach you the rules on being a pen tester, right? And you're more valuable to me than some kid coming out of college that took networking courses but can't identify, what a switch is out of a pile of parts, right? Anyways, that's all I got for you today. I've got lots of work to get done tonight still. Go forth and prosper. And if you have any comments, questions, let me know. I do have another video I'll probably get up tonight or tomorrow, probably tomorrow. I did say I was going to be putting up some of my snippets from a Udemy channel, kind of the rough cuts. And I will get some of these rough cuts done. And hopefully it'll be kind of useful for you. And if you want more information, as soon as my Udemy channel goes live, I'll let you all know. And that'd be the best way you could ever support me, is through taking my classes and giving me critical feedback so I can make my classes better. All right, that's all I've got for you, ladies and gentlemen. Have a great Wednesday.